Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, I've got another pen to show you guys. Getting stuff a little different on the channel. Now this is the Survival pen coming from Win Labs. Now Win Labs sent this one out. It's pretty cool. They're out of Vancouver, Washington. So this is kind of a escape, self-defense. It's a pretty interesting little pen, and it's got some surprises in it. But I mean, you're looking at full aluminum construction on this bolt action pen. Now, the first interesting feature that you're going to see right away is obviously you've got the tungsten carbide glass breaker. Well, I mean, not only is that a glass breaker, but it's going to make one wicked little get back tool. So it's kind of a combination of, I mean, it's a glass breaker. It can be used as a Kubotan. Now, the one function that I think is pretty smart in the development of this pen is this right here. This flat tip when using it as said glass breaker or Kubotan. Because as you can see, it's a bolt action pen, but you've got a telescoping tip that comes out. So you can use it as a pen, telescopes out, right? Writes very well, but you retract it back, and now you have a flat surface for using the glass breaker, or like I said, you could use it as a Kubotan get back tool. Now that's not only, there's something a little hidden with this guy. You'll notice this portion right here, right? Well, if you slide this back, and it doesn't slide when I'm doing it like this, but we're gonna go look at it down. Let's see here. Come on, slide back there. Nope, doesn't want to do it right now. Of course, why would it want to do it on camera? There it goes. There it goes. I just had to get it started. Oops, that's what the wood's been rubbing on it. Look at what you got there. You've got yourself a hidden seatbelt cutter. Now, I think that is kind of interesting. Now, as you can see, I did where the wood wore off where I was trying to push it back. But I have tested this. They actually sent out some strapping to test it out, and that's about what you're going to see in a seatbelt, maybe a little bit wider, but pretty much the same thickness as seatbelt strapping. So, you know, let's go out to the garage and see how this thing cuts a strap. Let's do it. All right, we're down here in the garage. I've got it clamped down here, you know, to obviously give us some tension because our seatbelt is going to be under tension. But it said to slide it on. Now we are this is kind of backwards from the way you would be doing it. But as you can see there, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. As I push it on, it pushes that cover out of the way. So that protective cover, and it says pull down at an angle and cut. Well, it wasn't smooth, but it definitely cut. Now, what I did find, and it's hard for me to show you here, we got gunk all up under there, is it was kind of sliding. Let's see here. Come back around here. When it was cutting, you can see it's pushed the cover out of the way. It was kind of sliding up here a little bit underneath the clip. So kind of sliding off the blade. I mean, you've got a pretty small blade there. But, you know, I mean, it worked. It's not perfect. But it'll get you out of your seatbelt from the looks of it. You know, what did that take me? Maybe 5-ish seconds to come out. So it didn't cut clean, There's your cut. It didn't cut clean, but it cut. So, you know, like I said, that was a little bit backwards from what the position you would normally be in cutting. So, yeah. Does it work? Yeah, it works. Not perfect, but it works. All right, let's go back upstairs. Well, there you go, guys. Got a little bit of a look at what that seatbelt cutter can do. Like I said, now, if you go to their, well, I'll just tell you, this is on Kickstarter right now. It's on Kickstarter right now. It's got roughly about a month left, a little less. It is well, way overfunded. It's definitely going to get produced. On the early birds are pretty much gone, I think. There might be a couple of the $45 early birds left. Very, very low numbers. There is another Kickstarter level where you can get one for $60, and when it does get produced, it's going to retail for $80. But there are several options. You can get 2, 5 of them for a decent amount of savings for sure. But what do you guys think? I'd like to know. Give me your thoughts down in the comments. You know, like I said, that's kind of an innovative idea with this seatbelt cutter. Like I said, it wasn't perfect. When they show it in their Kickstarter video, it works pretty slick. For me, you saw, but it did work. So it took me about 5 seconds or so to get it cut. I really like the flat, the telescoping tip in combination with that flat end. I think that's a really, really smart idea for, obviously, you don't have that point poking you in the thumb when you're trying to use a glass breaker or use it, as a Kubotan get back tool. It's got a decent snap to it. Overall, it's kind of a cool pen. I really appreciate Win Labs just reaching out and offering it up, giving me the opportunity to show you guys what they have for offer. They've got some pretty other cool stuff on their website. Please feel free to check that out. I'll leave you links down in the description, especially to the Kickstarter if you want to go check that out. But thanks again to Win Labs. Really, really appreciate the opportunity to check it out. Thank you guys for stopping by and checking it out with me. Always appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Till next time, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.